Hello folks, this is Aditya from inspiredrise.com, and today we are going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. This one is a better performing phone from Samsung stables, and the biggest differentiator in this phone is the fact that it uses a Snapdragon chipset. If you talk about the build and design, it comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the front. The back has a very glossy kind of design, and this one weighs around 186 grams, so it's not really that much heavy. And at the front you can see that there's the hole punch style of camera. At the top there's the noise cancellation microphone, and you also get the SIM tray slot on the left hand side. The back camera module also does not protrude too much, so that's something good. It supports a normal SIM and one micro SD card or one more SIM. On the right hand side there's the power button and the volume rocker, and at the bottom there's the USB-C port along with the microphone, antenna bands and the speaker grill. At around 8.1 millimeters, it's not really that much thick. Now let's talk about the display on this one. It has a 6.7-inch huge Super AMOLED Plus display. It has a Full HD Plus resolution, HDR10 Plus supporting display, and it's an always-on display. I liked it a lot. If we talk about the specifications, it comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset and 128GB of internal storage or 512GB of internal storage, 6GB or 8GB of RAM. UFS 2.1 storage is present inside the smartphone, and if we talk about the sensors and performance, that's pretty good. It supports level 3 Cam 2 API, so Gcam runs on the smartphone. I think one of the only smartphones by Samsung which allows Gcam. Let's do an audio check. The single speaker setup gets pretty loud, so that's great about the smartphone. And if you talk about wideband L1 support, it's present on the smartphone. Now let's talk more about the performance, etc. So we ran a lot of benchmarks. The Snapdragon 855 is a good performing chipset, and it's one of the flagship chipsets from last year. The read-write speed also for the smartphone was pretty good because of the UFS 2.1 storage, and overall this smartphone won't be a slouch in any of the tasks. You would be able to play HDR extreme gameplay on PUBG on the smartphone for an extended duration of time, and unlike the Exynos chipsets, this smartphone won't heat up at all even after long bouts of gaming. All because of the fact that the heat management on the Snapdragon chipsets is much better compared to even the flagship Exynos chipsets. So a lot of people might want to buy this smartphone only because of the fact that this has a Snapdragon chipset and it's made by Samsung. The max temperature was around 37 degrees or so even after long periods of gameplay, so that also makes it a pretty good choice for those people who want a Samsung smartphone for high-end performance and gaming. Now let's talk about the camera on the smartphone. It comes with a 48MP primary sensor, a 12MP ultra-wide sensor, a 5MP macro sensor, and apart from that there's a 32MP selfie camera sensor with the f2.2 aperture. I like the overall UI design and the implementation done by Samsung. The front 32MP camera captures some really good selfies if the lighting condition is good. And I found that the ultra-wide camera suffers from a very small issue. The issue is that when you are taking pictures, the fisheye effect is too much pronounced, so that's something which can be fixed via software in post. And I found that the dynamic range from the front camera as well as the back camera was pretty good. The back camera shoots up to 4K 60fps videos and the front camera shoots up to 1080p videos. Both looked good, but the front camera video lagged a little bit of dynamic range, and that could be seen in our tests. If we talk about the experience in UI, it comes with One UI 2.0, and the overall experience is pretty good, smooth and stable, and a lot of people would appreciate the way Samsung implements things on their smartphones. There's also the smart menu which can be accessed via left swipe on the home screen, and it has an under display fingerprint scanner. It's available for a price of around 40k in India, and at such a price I believe it's a good smartphone for a lot of people who are looking to buy a Samsung flagship. It comes with a 4500 mAh battery, has support for 45 watt fast charging, and on paper the smartphone is pretty good, and even in real world experience it does pack a lot of goods. And if you're somebody who's unwilling to buy any other brand and are a Samsung loyalist, you'll definitely like this phone. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you like this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, do subscribe to Inspire to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. Please take care of your health, please take care of your loved ones, and guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.